they just have bought something full retail, and now they have the option to become an ambassador by the referral program, of course, and they're excited to they love the products, and now you're giving them an option, and you're just letting them know that, and then now that their friends have started, you can earn a 25% program, and moving forward, every time you order their Herbalife products, they'll save, if they're buying the same program, the 170 program, they're saving about $50, a little bit over $50. That's kind of how I got started back in the day. I was like, I can get a discount. The stuff already tastes bro. And that's how I got started. You're really showing them exactly the value of that. Not only are they have the option to buy their own program, is you're still gonna be their coach. I don't think it's just like, great, you got no. I've had people say that. They're like, well, are you still gonna be my coach? I'm like, yeah, that's no problem. This is just now an option now that you've been a great customer, and now you're excited to now continue with this and make it a lifestyle. That's what we're showing them, is like, this is a part where they can, with their program. Now, option 3, coach. Option 3 is telling them that they see now that they're on their full program now, and they're like, your friends and your family are probably noticing what's going on. And the person's like, yep, they have. And now you give them the option of saying this. You not only have the option number 2, being an ambassador, but you also can be a co-coach and coach people with me. And you're showing them the value. They're still getting the discount of getting their program, the discount of the over $50, but the discount now is also can be their profit. So the same thing as an ambassador, but now they have the option of being a co-coach with you, and those people that they have inspired, seeing that their results, now they have the option to not only have that $50 be, part of their discount, but it also can be part of their profit, which is super sweet. And all this is just what you're really showing a person is actually how and like I said, it's all about how you can continue their lifestyle. And this is a way that you can also build team members, because no doubt you guys been a great coach with the person throughout the challenge. They've watched you. And now you're just really making it so that it's simple what you're doing. And now they can continue doing it. But you're going to link arms with them. You guys are going to do it together. Now, when you have the conversation, now everybody's not going to be ready to go 100%. That's just how it is. But what can you do in the meantime? Great. Well, here's what you do. So moving forward, if that person's just not just like a not right now, because if they say no, they're most likely just not as confident yet in doing what you do. You might be just so awesome. Like Layla, she was like, oh my gosh, you're all ripped up and I can't be you. And now they're like, well, I'm not ready yet. We've all heard that happen before. But so in the meantime, what you can do is add those people to the groups like we're doing, like our 5-week challenge. That's another way you can keep that person engaged after they've gotten on their full program. And no doubt that person can start seeing it more, and they're still going to keep getting results. So what do? You have the conversation again. And that's just going to just keep ringing in their ears. And they're like, eventually that person's going to see like, wow, okay, this is not really that difficult. What I'm doing is I'm just enjoying the products and I'm getting great results and people are just coming to me. And just to let you guys know, I mean, that's a lot of the way most people are really successful in Herbalife is the people that have gotten great results. They've been documenting their journey, and their coach is helping them show people how they can be a part of it as well. And guys, so, I mean, the conversation just think about what these people are. Of course, let's go back over just the people who have completed a challenge and at the point of full retail. That's when you're having the conversation. You want to you're helping yourself through that, identifying those people that you can have that direct conversation with, again, that want to coach. that are the ones that are super fired up in the challenge, of course. They're probably the person that's the most outspoken. They're the person that's always up, 5 a.m. club, and they ain't even a coach yet. That's great. And they're super fired up, and they are the person that's excited to continue getting results. Those are people you really want to talk to seriously about getting, about having a conversation. We got 2 playlists. That's awesome. And and those people, when you're having the conversation, you guys, it doesn't have to be super complicated. Like I said, take advantage of the tools that we have. We have the flow. You can print it out right off the team page. It's super dope. It's simple. And it shows you exactly what to say, step by step. Just give people the options. And when you do that, the person can make a decision for themselves. And you know exactly how you want to treat that person and how much time you want to put into them. And we're going to blow this team up because it's just a matter of fact. It's just a matter of time before all the challenges and everything we've been doing, it's about to blow up. I swear, guys, I feel it. I've already seen results, and I know everybody else is on this call seeing it too. And I'm just excited to blow this call up bigger and bigger. So let's go, guys. Thank you. Get it back to our double MC.
Awesome, Aaron. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. We want to get into 2 incredible coaches who have been taking on the challenges full force and have had recent success with the challenges. And they're going to give us their numbers and then also how they've been able to have great numbers with their challenges. So first off, let's go to Ryan.
Sorry, too many windows open. Hi, guys. So I'm going to share on, my success with the challenges. I kind of just wanted to go through a little bit of steps or practices that I use to do my challenges. Number one is, we know social media in the past has been super big. It still is something that we can use as a tool. I use social media as an indirect funnel. So I'm not on there posting like, oh, be a part of my 5-day challenge. Who wants to get fit? I'm not like out there begging people to come to me. I know that value that I have in being a health coach. I know the value that we have in our nutrition and as our company. So what I use social media as is just a window into my life. So I might shout someone out who started a challenge. I might shout out a group. I might show them what I'm eating. I might show, how I'm a well-rounded person, so they can get a sense of what I do and who I am, and if that's something that attracts them. Second, what I try to do, and I've learned from watching Layla Beach that out, from watching Noemi do so great, from watching so many other people that have taken this on, I make sure and make it a point that I meet with my challengers. So we know it is a local too. It's going to go, remote because people are going to know people, but I really try to focus it on being local. So if I have a group and I'm getting people to bring people to empower them, I'm like, okay, when can we meet? When can we get together? I think it's more powerful, in my opinion, than just having that prep call, to having a prep face-to-face conversation. So this recent group that I had of 7 this past week, I asked them if they all could come together. We went to one of their house. I sat down in front of them. I told them, look, I'm here because I want to look you in the face and tell you what I'm committed to. I want you to look me in the face and tell me what you're committed to. What's your goal? Why are you doing this? Where do you want to go? And let you know that I'm going to be here. As I'm sitting right here 4 inches in front of your face, I'm committed to you. But next, I try to find out who's the strongest person. Who's the person that's going to be the most committed? And I designate them as a leader. I tell them, I need you. Like, I'm going to give you everything that you need, but I need you to play full out because I know that they're going to do more what you do rather than what I do. And so they're on the box there. They're calling people out. They're posting, and I'm keeping them accountable, and them in turn are helping me keep the rest of the group accountable. And lastly, I take on the fact that we have to be the fuel to the fire. If we're not posting, if we're not on it, if we're not getting excited about people's results, if we're not in there really, showing them and being the vision of what's possible, then the fire is going to go out. So this past week, I had a group of 7, and I also had a group of 4. The leader that I designated in the group of 7, they already ordered their products, and I'm going to meet with the rest of them tonight so I can show her, because I had the conversation, as Aaron said, with her, talking about, look, these are the 3 options. You can keep bringing me people, get the $5 referral. You can start on your program, you know, get the 2 other people that are going to start with you on the program, and you get to be part of the ambassador program. Or listen, you did a great job helping me co-lead this. Why not co-coach? And she said, let's co-coach. So she got on her plan. Now I'm going to show her how she can get this group to get on their nutrition plans and whatnot by being there in person. So that was my results for this week. I'm really excited to meet with them, and I'm going to give it back to Layla.
Nice, Ryan. What I heard was you spend a lot of time in the beginning making sure that they know how committed you are in that prep conversation. So for those of you who are starting to get your challenges going, the prep conversation is so key. So if you have a challenge going tomorrow and you have not yet had the conversation, make sure you have it tonight. And having it Monday is okay too. You know, you can say today's day 1. So excited for you. This is what we can expect. So, you know, it's not like it's all a failure if we don't have it on a Sunday. It's okay if it bleeds into Monday. That's totally fine, especially if you have a lot of people on challenges. I know for me, I have quite a few people starting this week. So tomorrow is going to definitely be that day. And then another thing that I heard, Ryan, is that you look at the challenges as your future business partners. And we don't want to get lost, you guys, in the fact that we're health coaches. We are health coaches, and we're so excited to help people get healthy. But we more so, who's excited to build a massive royalty? Like, you want to make $10,000 a month or more. Okay. You got to find people who want to do what you do. You got to find more you. You got to find people who are committed to getting on these Sunday calls, who are committed to growing as a person, who are committed to getting to the events, who are committed to starting their own challenges and constantly growing as a business person. You want to find people who want to do what you do. So that's what I heard about Ryan. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay, let's move on to Miss Noemi. Girl, you are just blossoming. You have completely shifted your mindset. Your team is growing. So share with us, what are you doing?
Awesome. Thank you, Layla. Hey, everyone. My name is Noemi. For those that don't know me yet, you will get to know me. I will get to know you. I've been in the business for a little over 1.5 years now, and I feel like it's the beginning all over again. I'm excited about the business all over again. And I'll be sharing from the space of, if you haven't yet been doing the challenges, or if you're just now starting to do the challenges, I'll share from that space. To be honest, when the trials first came out, I was very hesitant. And I'll share a few little things that I shared on a past supervisor school at our local office. So at first I was hesitant about the trials, but I decided to give them a try because what I was doing in the past was obviously not working. So I had nothing to lose. And at the beginning, I did individual trials, and then I did groups of 2. And neither of them really worked because the accountability was not strong enough. And at the same time, I was doing the trials my way. So, and keyword in that is trials. I didn't understand the concept of the groups or the challenges until the past few trainings that we've been having, and until I began to use all the helpful tools that we're supplied with. So if you haven't already noticed, there's a lot of tools, helpful tools on our team page that we can all use and take advantage of. So once I began to listen to my mentor and I implemented the scripts and used my resources to my advantage, I began to form awesome large groups. And with that, the energy on the Voxer chats is way better. Like, there's other people motivating one another. Like, I don't have to constantly be posting because there's other people in the challenge that do that for one another. And that kind of helps me leverage my time as well. So for those of us that have full-time jobs or that are parents, single parents, this is perfect. Like, you want to form large groups. So I would suggest groups of 4+, at least 4, no less than 4 people in a challenge. And also make sure that you're plugging them all into our other containers. What are containers? Our containers are our online team page, our Inspire Global page, and also local events. If we have a workout or a fit camp that we attend, make sure that you plug them into that, because if they don't become clients right away, they will eventually. So make sure that you're being really, really patient with them, because some of them, they're still feeling you out. So continue to build that trust, continue to build that relationship, and eventually they will become clients. And like Layla said, don't expect everyone to be able to afford the PDM and the Formula One and the T. Some may only be able to afford a Formula One. That's perfect. If they see that you're not all about the money, eventually they will order more. So be patient with them. And then lastly, to share my numbers from July. In July, I had 22 completed trials. And out of those, we have 6 full retail clients so far. Once again, be patient with them. Last week, I only had 3. Now I have 6. So be patient with them and just go. Just start a group, start a challenge. The sooner you start, the better.
Yes. Awesome, Mimi. So what I heard from Noemi's share is that she uses the resources. There is nothing that you have to figure out on your own. You go on to Team Inspire, literally everything is there. And I'm actually working on another document to give to your challengers, like a 1-page PDF. And by the way, one of my challengers suggested this, like, you need to do a 1-page PDF so your challengers know how to do PayPal, Voxer, blah, blah, blah. I was like, you're a coach, let's go. So I'm going to create that. So resources are on the team page. And then secondly, patience. That is so important. Your numbers are going to get better as you go on. So if you notice, Noemi said she had 22 challengers last month and 6 so far started full retail programs. I wouldn't be surprised if a few of them said, in 2 weeks, I will get paid. I'm going to get my products, right? So we don't get to be like, okay, bye, you didn't start on a program. I don't care about you anymore. We get to plug them into the fit clubs. We get to plug them into Inspire Global. And these are the containers Noemi was talking about. And the biggest thing is, this is a huge thing. Our 30-day challenge, the Live Life Fit Challenge, this is so important for you as coaches to know. Every single one of your clients, every single one of your challengers, whether or not they want to pay in the $20 to be in the challenge, are in the challenge. Okay, I'll say that again. Every single person that you have as a past challenger, current challenger, whether or not they're a client, you're plugging them into the 30-day challenge. This is why you need to leverage your time. If they're not in the 30-day challenge, you will forget about them. Honestly, you're building a massive business. They will fall through the cracks. They're not going to be a part of the group pages or the group calls on Sundays. You will forget about them and they won't be able to get the support that they need. So my suggestion for you guys, if you don't have all of your clients and your past challengers that are calling into the Live Life Fit Challenge in about 25 minutes, starting tonight, you get to say, here's the recording to the call. Now that you're a client or you're a past challenger and you want to continue to be plugged in, let's get you into the challenge. $20, send me your Venmo, send me your PayPal. If they're like, nope, I don't want to pay the $20, and then you can ask them, great, no problem. Are you still committed to getting your results? Yes, of course. I still want to lose my 20 pounds. Awesome. We're going to plug you in anyway. You're going to participate in the challenge. You just won't be a part of the cash pot, and that's totally fine. It's not about the money. It's about you getting into the best shape of your life, and that's what you want, okay? So make sure all of your clients are in the challenge. That isn't an option. It's you as the coach. Tell them you went from the 5-day to the 30-day. You have graduated into the 30-day, because that's where we're going to deepen your understanding of how to live a healthy, active lifestyle. Thumbs up. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. So speaking of constantly, we're talking business owners, we're entrepreneurs. We're not just, cute health coaches weighing people in and running these 5-day challenges. We are building an empire. Okay. So Yo's going to talk about how Herbalife is an events-based business and what we get to focus on.
Greetings, team. Everybody hear me okay? Yeah, awesome. So we're like on the big TV. This is weird. I know. I see what Alicia's going through. What do I look? I'm going to look at the computer. All right, there we go. was hilarious. All right. Happy Sunday, everybody. My name is Coach Yo. I've been part of this amazing team for about a year and a half now. Started just like most of you started as a client, got on my nutrition program, got awesome results, and then was looking for a way to continue to build the business with Alicia. I was one of the lucky ones. I showed up as a supervisor because Alicia was already a supervisor. And then the next month she got pinned world team. I was like, whoo, we did it, world team. Fortunately, I got to learn that I didn't have anything to do with that either. What I did learn very early on, though, is that Herbalife is an events-based business. Our business is fueled event to event to event. We just finished the biggest event of all, which was Extravaganza that was in St. Louis. If you are unaware, Extravaganza is in our backyard, like literally right out that door over there, next year. And it's also in Atlanta if you're on the East Coast. So that's the big event. So I'm going to start from the big event, and I'm going to work our way backwards to the other events and talk about the importance of tracking your numbers at those events. So we have Extravaganza. If we work backwards from Extravaganza, the next big event is LDW. Working backwards from LDW, the next big event is STS, which stands for Success Training Seminar. I was at LDW, the most recent LDW, and someone mentioned, why would you not go to a STS? It stands for Success Training Seminar. I was like, wow, that's a good way to put it. So that's STS. We also have some mini events that happen here on a local level, which are our mega and our January kickoff as well. So those are similar to STS. This is going to be larger groups all coming together at a big venue. And then you have your local fit clubs, and you have your local Herbalife opportunity meetings, also known as an HOM. And then we have this call that we're on right now. So this is getting down to the nitty gritty. This is where we meet on a weekly basis to build with one another. The question that you should be asking yourself each time you're coming to an event is this. And be careful, this one stung me a little bit when I first heard it. Are you using the events, or is the event using you? The way you answer that question, are you using the events, is to find out how many people did you bring with you to the event. And here are the numbers that you should be looking for. I'll wait for everyone to grab their pen. If you're driving, play the recording later and write it down. So the numbers you should be looking for at each event. So let's start with this event right here. Start with your numbers. How many new guests do you have on this call? New guests meaning they could be your direct downline guests, or it could be one of your coaches' guests on the call. How many frontline new guests do you have? So meaning they're going to be directly on your team, not if Jen brought Lou. Lou's not my frontline, Jen is. They're married, but it's a bad example, but you guys get it. The next number you should be asking yourself is how many total frontline do you have? So how many total? You may have some new, you have some total frontlines as well. And then how many total people in your organization? Now, everybody on this call is in Layla's organization. Okay, so she has the biggest number for that one. But is anybody out there willing to share their number for this call? So how many new guests did you have, frontline new guests, total frontline, and total org? Anyone besides Layla? Yanni, unmute yourself, doll.
I have 2 on the line.
Okay, are they new guests?
No, they're repeats.
They're repeats. So how many new guests did you have on this call?
Well, is it guests or coaches?
Coaches, like this is their first time on this call.
Oh, it's not the first time. No, sorry.
So 0 for new guests. Okay, how many frontline? So no frontline new guests either. How many total frontline do you have on the call?
2.
2. And how many total in your org do you have on the call?
2.
2. Very good. Yes, that total org would be the sum of all the numbers that we did before. Wonderful, Yanni. And that's something that you want to track every single event, to be able to ask yourself. And this is the true definition of, are you growing as a business owner? Are you building a business? Are you showing other people the opportunity to build this business? I've said this before. You've heard Layla say it. You've heard it say from the stage. Let me ask before I say it, though. How many people here want to go beyond World Team? Okay, everybody. To go anywhere beyond World Team, you cannot do it alone. You cannot do it alone. It takes a team of individuals that are building and want to build just like you and build as big, if not bigger than you do. Anybody else want to share their numbers that has something a little bit different? Anyone? There we go. Aaron, yes.
Unmute. I have zero new, and 2 frontline and 4 total work.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So this is something, again, like I said, we all get to focus on. You want to look at this at every single event that you're going to, whether it's a Fit Club, whether it's this call, the call that we have coming up next. That's a really good one to track the new people that you have coming to the next call and how many of your people are bringing people to that call as well. And when you find yourself with zeros, it's an opportunity for you. What can you do differently to drive to the next event? So, of course, the next big event we have coming up is the STS this coming Saturday. Again, right here in our backyard here in Long Beach. I'd like everyone right now on your piece of paper, you are taking notes, put your goals down or put them in the chat thread. What is your goal for new guests, frontline new guests, total frontline, and total org for this week's STS? Jen Lu, you're coming to STS.
That's right.
There we go. They said, okay, all right. Putting 2. I invited them, babe, not you.
Well, she can invite Jen. You can invite me.
Okay, there you go.
I invite Karen Johnson.
Karen Johnson making invites right now. So, yeah, declare what your goal is. Use the team page, the team boxer to declare what your goals are coming up for the STS this coming Saturday. And with that, I'm going to give it back to Layla. Uh-oh. Or I'm just going to bring up the next section, which I have to look and see what it is.
I'm here.
Oh, there she is. I'm bringing back Layla.
Oh, thanks, guys. Technical difficulties today. Okay, we are almost done. We have our challenge kickoff tonight. So like Yo said, definitely start getting your people on. Look at who out of your clients and your coaches are on that call. So important to track. And then on top of that, we're going to, I think we have the winners. I think Ryan has the winners. So Ryan, do we want to just quickly say who the winners are so we can see who the coaches are?
Yep. So for body transformation, the winners are Mandela and Marisha Haj. So that's you, Layla. We have Josh Grant and Casey Gardner. For weight loss, we have Martha Hernandez, Kristen King, Cam Yar, and Terry Walker.
Awesome. Does everybody know who they are? Who's Terry Walker's coach? Terry Walker?
That's Eve.
Eve, awesome. So Eve, you are going to be announcing Terry, and who is Josh and Cassie? That's you guys, Yo?
Josh is us. Cassie is Eve.
Cassie. Okay, so it's Eve, Yo, Alicia, myself, and Ryan, you're going to be announcing Camyar?
Hala is, I'm telling you.
Hala. Okay, awesome. Okay, so one more thing. It's going to take like 3 minutes. This is like really, really, really huge. So if those of you who haven't known this, we have an NSPIRE leadership team, and we are so excited to constantly grow our leadership team. A few of the qualifications to get to the leadership team is number 1, to hit active supervisor, which is doing 2,500 volume points 3 months in a row. The leadership team is a group of individuals who meet weekly, who contribute so many more hours than what they are required to put in. I mean, they really help the growth of this organization. They mastermind on what you guys want and what you need and how to continue to build relationships and take you and your business to the next level. So we have a brand new member of our NSPIRE leadership team. And so I would love to have the leadership team currently just share like maybe one quick little thing they love about this person before we announce who it is. So we're going to start with Aaron.
Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm excited about this person because she brings a lot of just authenticity to this group as far as, you know, just how she shows up and she represents herself, and she's always super authentic, just her personality, and she's always the person that you can count on to kind of scare you, you know what she's gonna say, but at the same time, you know it's gonna be awesome. But I love that about her, and she brings a lot of passion, you know, to the table as well. And
Awesome.
I'm excited. Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yay. Ryan, one quick thing.
One quick thing. I think that this woman shows a lot of strength, heart, and love, because I know it's not easy being in the shadow of her upline, that a lot of people would be intimidated, or a lot of people would shy away from having to live up to that expectations. But I'm amazed by her not only doing it, but will probably even pushing, you know, her upline to even be greater too, because they're constantly together. This woman just is courageous, and I respect her so much as, you know, as a mother and as a friend and family member.
Awesome. And Alicia?
This woman has just had a beautiful physical, mental transformation, and she is just one hot boss woman.
Yo.
Do you guys like energy? Because she sure does.
And all I gotta add is, you are my sister. I am attached at your hip. I am so honored to be a part of this journey, and we are so proud of you. We know that you're gonna bring this organization to the next level. Everyone, please welcome Yanni Amoroso to the
She
Dear tears before I have to get on the phone. Everybody
Yanni, share with us. What are you excited about?
I'm really excited about just being on this team and working with everybody and just growing, continuing to grow. We grow every single day, and everybody has so much to offer on this team. It's amazing. And I learn from each and every one of you, whether we're new, whether we're veterans, and the growth of all of us is so inspiring. We are all going to the top, and I'm fired up about that.
Woo! Awesome, girl. Well, welcome to Leadership Team. And you guys, we want more. So get to Active Supervisor. Work your butt off, because we know every single one of you are such a contribution to this team. We have about 5 minutes before we get on our challenge call. Thank you so much for being patient on this call. Let's remind our challengers and our clients to get on. We will see you on the Inspire Global call. Bye, everybody.
Woo-woo.